Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the other side of the coin and welcome to your post-match reaction. Chelsea 4, AC Milan 1. Absolutely bamboozled. AC Milan teaches them a lesson for doing what they did with my Mignon. Well, then again, we were culprits as well. We could have paid a few millions, but look, nonetheless, Mignon, he opened up the legs and then he copped 4. No problems, no problems. Look, first of all, ladies and gentlemen, I do apologize that there wasn't any watch along. I came home quite late. I was so tired. There was no way I was going to be able to go through the entire match, and also straight after this, go to office because I've got a whole day of work that's scheduled for me as well. So, look, to apologize for that, but nonetheless, look, I saw the extended highlights. I'm not going to talk about every nitty gritty, situations of the game because I didn't watch the entire game, but I'm going to talk about few important factors, and just like every other time, I want you guys to comment below what you saw in the game as well. So I'm going to predominantly talk about some of those important moments, especially in regards to Liam Delap, João Pedro, Pedro Neto, Esteban Willian, and so on and so forth. So I think that will be pretty much the review today. So as I said, make sure you guys comment. First up, I want to talk about Liam Delap, ladies and gentlemen. So much criticism going towards Liam Delap, and I've said it all along. That there's a serious player here. There really is a serious player. We just need to stay patient. Let him just sort of get accustomed to Chelsea Football Club. He was at Ipswich. No disrespect to Ipswich, Chelsea, far superior club, right? So the expectations are different. But the player, we have to understand, he's young as well. I think he's, 21 or 22, something like that. Give him a little bit of time to just get used to the surroundings. And if we put the ball on his feet or even on his head and keep feeding it, he's going to put it away. And this is exactly what I want to talk about today. I don't necessarily want to talk about the penalty, but actually we're going to get to that penalty as well because there was a fine moment between him and Esteban Willian. But I want to talk about the second goal, ladies and gentlemen. I think it was Malo Gusto who put that ball straight through the middle onto Andre Santos. By the way, Andre Santos, that touch, if you're able to do that in a game, that's going to split open anyone, let alone AC Milan. Look, no disrespect to AC Milan. AC Milan, very good team. By the way, AC Milan, just like Bayer Leverkusen, this is probably like their 5th or 6th preseason game, right? They've had a long preseason. But that pass, that touch from Andre Santos was unbelievable. I'm so happy that all the rumors, and I'm culpable as well, there was a moment where people thought, including myself, that maybe Andre Santos gets sold. But it's great that it's turned out the way it has. We've gotten rid of Hohipa, other midfielders. And on top of that, look, we don't know where Romeo Lavia is, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, he's missed out on this match, Romeo Lavia and Wesley Fofana. We're going to go through some latest news post-match, not transfer news. We're going to do that on a different video. But it looks like Wesley Fofana will be back against Crystal Palace. I'm pretty sure he's not going to start, but we need the bodies. We absolutely need the bodies. But Romeo Lavia, we don't know where he is yet. The injury he picked up in the Club World Cup, it still sustains. Like, it's sustaining till now. So, look, glad that Andre Santos is staying at Chelsea Football Club, and it's going to mean a huge factor to us moving forward in the Champions League, in the Premier League, to put up a really, really good fight. And Andre Santos will get minutes. That pass that he laid off to Liam Delap, unbelievable. And now to Liam Delap, that finish, incredible, absolutely bombastic, sensational finish. And that is exactly what Liam Delap is all about. He's a proper number 9. He's a striker. We just need to stay patient. And look, I get it. It's going to be João Pedro who's going to start on a regular basis. But Liam Delap coming off the bench, just the way he did in today's match, it's going to mean a lot. He's going to provide something different. And at times, we might even play with João Pedro and Liam Delap. So this is great. And this is the reason why there's no space for Nicholas Jackson. Once again, Nicholas Jackson doesn't feature for Chelsea Football Club. He's going to move on. So both Andre Santos, Liam Delap, fantastic. Liam Delap's first goal, ladies and gentlemen, which was a penalty. Lovely moment there as well. Penalty won by Esteban Willian. We're going to talk about Esteban Willian in detail. And Esteban Willian looked like he wanted to take the penalty. He picked up the ball. But you know what? Gone are those days where players are fighting amongst each other. As you guys remember, Madueke, Nicholas Jackson, Cole Palmer, that incident penalty. Gone are those days. Now there's a good vibe, good feeling. Esteban William picks up the ball, looks at Liam Delap and thinks, you know what? You're the striker. You need to score for us. You need to build that confidence because João Pedro is putting the pressure. João Pedro scored again, and we're going to talk about that as well. And he literally just gives the ball to Delap and goes, my man, go ahead. And Delap absolutely smoked that penalty. So that entire situation seemed very nice to me. Seemed that, you know, the team is together, and it was a fantastic moment as well. And by the way, a good penalty won by Esteban William, who was sensational once again off the bench. He was creating havoc on the left, on the right, through the middle. This kid, I don't know what else to say. He's going to be special. Hopefully he stays fit, and he's going to be a problem for the opposition. A massive, massive problem for the opposition. It looks like he's so versatile. He can give Cole Palmer a bit of rest. And finally, we're going to have someone who's going to be able to carry on the good work when Cole Palmer's not there, and also carry on the good work when Cole Palmer's not fully switched on. We can rely on another player like Esteban William. Now, in regards to João Pedro, wow. This guy can't stop scoring for Chelsea Football Club. And I have to give kudos to Pedro Neto as well. Finally, one of his inverted cross has gone in. And I know it wasn't far post, but it was in the middle of the park. But it was still, you know, Pedro Neto sort of cutting in and with his left foot inverting across. And a lovely header finish from João Pedro. João Pedro, what finish doesn't he have? He's got the dink, he's got the drill, he's got the left foot, right foot, he's got the long range. Now he's got the header as well. João Pedro, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully he continues this way. It looks like he's enjoying his time at Chelsea Football Club. Quite a few Brazilians that we have, so he's definitely going to enjoy. Don't forget, Pedro Neto also speaks Portuguese too. So, and you know, Enzo Fernandez, South American, all of that is going to come in nicely for João Pedro. Lovely goal, lovely assist from Pedro Neto as well. So those three goals actually happened after the first goal, ladies and gentlemen, which once again was fantastic work from Jamie Gittins. Now, a lot of people have been saying that Jamie Gittins didn't have a great game, but from the bits and pieces that I saw, his you know, final third actions were really good. He was the one that drew the foul that led to the first goal. Reece James dinks in the free kick, and then it was an own goal. So look, Jamie Gittins, once again, we need to stay patient. But from the bits and pieces we've already seen, he looks like he can definitely be very, very helpful. So look, ladies and gentlemen, these were the goals. We scored 4 goals. First goal was the own goal. Second goal was the João Pedro header. Third goal was the Liam Delap penalty, and the fourth goal was that Andre Santos assist for Liam Delap. Besides that, a few other moments that I wanted to talk about. AC Milan picked up a red card off the back of fantastic movement from João Pedro once again. João Pedro breaking through, and the defender really couldn't do much about it. I had to hold him on, and he ended up picking up a red card. So that's another fantastic attribute to look out for in regards to João Pedro. Reece James, some of the tackles that he's made. He made an unbelievable tackle in the second half, or was it in the first half? Might have been in the first half, where it looked like a certain AC Milan goal, and Reece James was there to block it off. Cole Palmer had some really good moments as well. Had a free kick that hit the post. Had another free kick that was slightly wide. He had another chance inside the box as well. So Cole Palmer, he carries on and looks like hopefully he's going to have a big season. Besides that, look, I can't complain, man. Trevor Chalobah, he came off. There was some worries that is he injured or not, and we've got a confirmation that he's actually fine. So look, strong game from us once again. Yes, looked a little bit iffy here and there in defense, but we look absolutely smoking up front. Our midfield is strong, and defense it's not like it's entirely bad. It's still very, very solid. Defensively, we are still, that structure is very, very good. Overall, look, all I'm going to say, ladies and gentlemen, before we start looking at some of the quotes post-match, I think we're ready, man. We're ready for the Premier League. And I've got no reason to think that we can't compete. We definitely can compete. We've got the squad to compete. And looks like the players are hungry, man. The players are very, very hungry to do well. Now, let's have a look at some of the comments post-match. Maresca, Fofana could be available for Crystal Palace. Yes, and we are very happy because he's a very important player. Trev is fine. He decided to come off because it was too hot. It looked like he might have picked up an injury, but luckily enough, Chalobah is not injured. Thank God. I don't want any injury for Chalobah, man. We're already down with Levi Colwell in defense. Chalobah is an important player, and Fofana is going to be an important player as well. As long as he can stay fit. Brother can't stay fit. I don't think he's going to feature against Crystal Palace because he's had zero preseason, but it's good to have that body back. Next up, Maresca and Esteban. We punished him when he arrived because he scored against us. What a goal that was as well for Palmeiras in the Club World Cup. Quarterfinals, I believe. But look, fantastic vibe I'm getting. You know, Esteban Willian seems like he's settled in nicely at Chelsea Football Club. And it seems like everyone's really, you know, taken on him. Like everyone's really finding that happiness to have him around. They really, really appreciate him. And which is fantastic to see. And it's only going to help Esteban Willian to settle in even quicker and also perform at his highest level. You want to be felt loved. You want to be felt important, and he's getting that. And I love to see a little bit of banter from Maresca as well, which is only going to help Esteban Willian. Ja Pedro, this is fantastic comment from Ja Pedro. I don't want to say competition with Liam. I don't want to say competition with Liam. I think it's just good for Chelsea if both strikers are at good level. Well done, Ja Pedro. Well done. Fantastic commentary. And this is true. I mean, look, yes, there is competition, but ultimately it's good to have two supreme level of, you know, strikers available, and both are going to get opportunities. Ja Pedro obviously is going to get a lot of opportunities. He's going to be the prime, you know, striker for us. But Liam Delap, like, he's a fantastic option to have off the bench who can potentially down the track, if our football evolves, who knows, maybe both Ja Pedro and Liam Delap can play together. I don't see any reason why that can't happen because Ja Pedro is very versatile across the front. So, look, this is great commentary from Ja Pedro, and he's giving comfort to Liam Delap as well. Look, at the same time, I don't feel like there's complacency. I don't feel like that it's all nice and dandy. They're ruthless. They're training. It seems like they're training hard. It seems like they're focused. Their mentality is strong. It's not like, everyone, let's just be friends. No, they're keeping everyone on their toes as well, knowing the task that's coming ahead in the Premier League and in the Champions League and in all the club, domestic competitions as well. Trevor Chalobah says he's all good, and thanks everyone for the messages. Fantastic news. Cannot have Trevor Chalobah injured, man. Really cannot. And Reece James as well. Reece James was a boss, by the way. From the bits and pieces that I saw, Reece James looked like he was a boss, and he's going to have some say when it comes to free kicks as well. Obviously, Cole Palmer's there. Esteban Willian can take free kicks. There's plenty of people that can take free kicks. Liam Delap via Instagram as well. This was the moment. Delap and Esteban had the ball, and then Esteban gave it to Liam Delap to take the penalty. Lovely, lovely. And Liam Delap tagged Esteban Willian as well. And I told you, last couple of seasons ago, there was a fight for the penalty, and this season, players just know what is the best case scenario for the team and, what is the best sort of outcome for everyone to have a positive nature about the team. So fantastic, ladies and gentlemen. As I said, my final verdict is kudos to Maresca, kudos to the directors, kudos to the owners, and Chelsea look like they are absolutely ready for the upcoming season. And we want to do something special. And I feel like maybe something can be done as long as we can stay humble, but at the same time ruthless. Something can happen. Ladies and gentlemen, smash up the like button if you're here for the first time. Subscribe, hit the bell notification to stay in touch with all my content. Till next time, everyone, take care. See ya.